I wonder what became of that boy. Perhaps he would be furious with his mother. Perhaps he would want to burn down Calendar Hall.
I want to learn. Without Henry, how am I to do that?
I write to you in the hopes of absolving a sin. Your mother sees you as nothing but a stain from her past to be forgotten. Perhaps you would like to know where she now lives.
There are many ways to sense danger. The smell of a fire, maybe. Or perhaps the cry of a baby. Sometimes, these warnings amount to nothing. Yet we still act on them every single day.
I feel like someone's watching from the trees.
Should we ever trust our instincts?
Maybe Hetty's right. There is someone lurking in the trees. You ever heard of the wolf boy? They say an infant wandered into the woods and got lost inside. There, in the darkest part of the forest, he came across a pack of bloodthirsty wolves.
Did they eat him?
Some would say he had a worse fate. They chose to keep him and raise him as one of their own. Over time, the boy learned to move, howl, hunt, even think like a wolf, until he forgot that he was ever human to begin with. Now, he roams the forest with his pack, his soulless eyes searching for their next kill.
I didn't imagine that.
Whoever's there, show yourself.
It was probably a deer. Come on, let's call it a night.
A rabbit boy who eats raw meat. Please say it's only a tale.
Whatever it is, something's definitely out there.
Don't worry. You'll hear his tortured howls first. Then you should run as fast as you can.
Lizzie, I'll need you to watch over Constance. The nursery maid is out with Mrs. Calendar and the baby. Excellent, Hetty. How about you rest your feet and fold napkins a while?
And me, Mrs. Brodie, I can see my reflection perfectly.
No one likes a show-off, Sheila. There's a bucket of fresh fish from the market. I'll need you to gut their innards and cook them for lunch.
Isn't this where we heard the deer? Looks like fingerprints. Surely not.
The wolf boy. An old wives' tale. Wolves died out years ago. Come on. I'll never fill this basket.
Maybe a boy was raised by wild dogs. Foxes, ferrets?
Ferrets. Careful of moths flying out of those.
Henry had to take all the books. Before he left, we were due to study Graham's Law, and now I can't find an explanation anywhere.
Have you seen the publishing date?
Yes, I realise they're old.
No wonder you can't find it in modern science. These books will probably say the world's flat. Where are you going?
Excuse me. These books are useless. I need every new scientific journal and publication there is.
I'm holding interviews for my newspaper, Emily. I don't have
If
time.
I'm to be a doctor, I need to study modern science, not medieval witchery.
Science. Medicine. Will you hurry up and find a new preoccupation?
This is more than some silly phase. I want to be a doctor.
It's a fool's errand, and I shouldn't be encouraging it.
So, a candidate for the journalist position.
Thank you, Agnes. Believe me, Emily, it's for your own good. Now, you're causing a disruption. You have these books. Don't make me take those away.
How do you tell the difference between a friend who is a girl who cares as a friend, or a girl who is a friend who secretly cares?
I have no idea what you just said. Well, I'm guessing it's about Hetty. Yeah. Girls are a mystery. All you can do is follow your gut and hope for the best. Jack.
Get ready to run in that direction.
What's the plan?
Come on, get over here! Get quick!
Oh, my ankle!
Find something to tie his hands!
Vince.
Is that how you greet an old friend, Gid?
But the nursery says we are to brush your hair before lunch. Oh, forget all that. It's a perfect day for an outdoor tea party. Outdoor? Perhaps we should stay in here where it's nice and safe. You never know what's out there. No, it's much nicer going outdoors.
Thank heavens that insufferable child isn't coming today. Now, why Rosamond insists on taking that baby everywhere is quite beyond me. Speaking of which, are we closer to any revelations?
That Hetty. It's going to take time to gain her trust.
Servant girls gossip. How hard can it be? Make her feel more special. Give her more treats. Ah, a fine day to introduce you to Lady Manderley. Shall we?
What are you doing here? You look terrible.
Oh, nice to see you too, Gid. You used to be such a friendly boy. Can somebody explain who this is?
He's from the Foundling hospital. He's supposed to be in the army.
I'm on leave. Come and see my good old chums. Reminisce about the good old days.
Chums? You bullied me for years. Why are you really here?
It doesn't matter. He's trespassing on the grounds and needs to leave before we get in serious trouble.
Are you the master of the house?
I'm groundskeeper, actually.
Glorified garden boy. Thought so. Don't you have hedges to preen?
It's not worth it, Gid. Just leave him to rot.
I'll run away from the army. If they find me, I'll go to prison.
Come to the front now. We found out Wolf Boy.
Back soon. If Brody comes, tell him that smell making me feel queasy.
My cutlery was twice as shiny as yours. Always singling you out for praise and reward. Don't you ever wonder why you get special treatment?
Maybe she just respects my work.
You're Hetty Feather. When have you ever been on the right side of someone in charge? It's like you're feeling about someone in the woods. I can't explain it, but something tells me we shouldn't trust her.
Samuel Buscombe. I'm here for an interview with Mr. Calendar.
Mr. Buscombe, do come in.
What a marvellous building.
I'll inform Mr. Calendar of your arrival. Agnes will show you to the library.
Quick, I don't have long.
Vince?
How is he?
He's deserted from the army.
But they'll be looking for you.
So I'll hide in the woods. Maybe in a few years this'll all blow over.
Are you serious? Even if the army don't find you, you'll never survive on your own.
Maybe you wouldn't, garden boy. I've survived fine for weeks. Roaming where the wind blows, living off nature's bounty. Twisted ankle won't stop me.
He was trespassing. We chased, he tripped.
We'll give you shelter until you're fit to leave.
But
Each other. Like a pack of wolves. I'll be back soon with food, blankets and something to bind your ankle. In the meantime, keep him hidden.
We're behind on our jobs.
If you're here for an interview, nosying around probably won't help.
Forgive me. Family trees are a fascinating thing. I assume you're the daughter of the household?
Unfortunately, yes. I wish I'd been a son. Father says it's a fool's errand to study science or hope to be a doctor.
Most would be grateful simply for being born into such privilege. What does your mother think of your ambitions?
Mother? She passed away a long time ago. She supports me, but it's my father's word. You ask a lot of questions.
You know that book belongs in a museum. I'd recommend Gibbs's Equilibrium of Heterogeneous Substances. Science moves quickly.
So, I was about to pounce when suddenly the stag I'd rescued the day before. Oh.
What's wrong? Is it your leg?
What have you been eating? What do you keep taking from your jacket?
These. I eat them all the time.
Those berries give you cramp. Didn't you know that?
Of course. My stomach can take it.
We need peppermint and ginger. No mixture that might help.
Oh.
One lump or two, Mrs. Arbony? Two, milady. Perhaps we should move on to dessert and get back inside. What was that? Only the wind. Only the wind. Is that a person or an animal? It's both. It's the wolf boy. We need to go inside. He's rabid. He thinks he's a wolf and eats raw meat. Let's go. Not when there's a wolf boy around. Let's find him. Don't go in there. He might be dangerous. There you are. Show yourself. No need to be afraid, Wolf Boy.
Wolf Boy?
Yes. You, Wolf Boy. Me, Constance. Can you say Constance? Say Constance!
Constance!
Good, Wolf Boy. I got an idea. I'm going to keep him as a pet and teach him how to be human again.
I'm not familiar with your name. Do you write under a pseudonym?
Well, the truth is, journalism is something of a new foray.
You have no experience whatsoever?
No, sir. Although it's long been a passion of mine, I've written some articles. If you had the chance to read them over, I would be so very grateful.
This is highly unusual. Well, I suppose I could find a few minutes to read them between other appointments. If you'd like to wait around.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Calendar.
How he's managed to survive by himself for weeks, I'll never know.
I'm not sure he's telling the whole truth.
Constance.
That's right. Now you lift your little finger like this.
Miss Constance, you found the wolf boy.
Yes, and he's harmless. I'm going to ask Father if we can keep him and teach him how to be human again.
No, you mustn't. People won't understand like you do. They'll put him in a zoo or a circus.
I will let that happen to my wolf boy.
Oh.
We'll keep him hidden until he can pass as human.
What an excellent idea.
I'll be back to teach you how to walk on 2 legs.
What just happened?
You have to leave now, that's what.
What exactly are you looking for? Anything the son of a chemist might know? I was raised with elements, compounds, formulas. Science is an endless preoccupation.
So you wouldn't happen to know anything about Graham's law, would you?
It's one of the gas laws. Like Dalton's law, Avogadro's.
What? How many are there?
It depends how far down the rabbit hole you wish to go.
I want to know everything.
Mrs. Brodie, I was just looking for the clean rags for the silverware.
In the next one, where they always are.
I was hungry. And I needed soap and a spare blanket for my bed.
Stealing? Honestly, you do make it hard for me to look out for you. Put these back, and we shall never speak of it again.
I will, thank you. Look out for me. So I do get special treatment.
I've told you, it's time you started to think of me as a friend.
But why me? Why not the others?
Perhaps I see myself in you. Perhaps I see a girl troubled with the things that she cannot speak of. We could share secrets. I was never here. Go on, fold your napkins.
Constance can't keep secrets. Hetty isn't back with supplies in 5 minutes. He has to leave.
Tell me the truth. You haven't survived out here for weeks.
Of course I have.
You're bitten all over and you don't even know what berries to eat.
So maybe it's only been one stinking day. But don't worry, I'll learn as I go along.
One day?
I was doing an exercise not far from here. I was failing, as usual.
Here. Are you this stubborn with your army friends?
I have to compete to be the best and win promotion. Having friends is a weakness. I work alone.
Vince, the army's about working together. No wonder you're failing. There's no such thing as a lone wolf. A wolf needs his pack to share knowledge, experience, skills. A wolf needs his pack to survive.
We can teach him spelling, reading. Oh, and he can learn a flute.
He might be acting friendly as a trap. We need to tell a grown-up.
Tell a grown-up what?
Apologies, sir. I tried to bring in Mr. Buscombe, but I can't find him anywhere.
Oh, Mrs. Brodie, I was just wondering if perhaps I could have some more fresh air.
Stay inside. There's a strange boy on the grounds. I'm informing Mr. Calendar immediately.
No, you can't. He's deserted from the army. He could go to prison.
What? You're helping him, aren't you? This is why you were stealing.
He's a foundling. I made a promise.
The army won't stop until he's caught.
So I'll help him get to a port and leave the country. The fish. The delivery comes from the coast once a week to the market, so I'll help him sneak in somehow.
It's a ridiculous plan. I can't have you risking your job at Calendar Hall.
But he isn't safe in this country, so I have to
You're
leave.
far too important to me. And to your brother. And your friends.
If you're truly my friend, like you say, you'd understand and let me do this.
Fine. The cart usually passes back this way in half an hour. Wait in the woods by the lane until it comes.
This is ridiculous. Where's he got to? Look in there.
We need to go. Now.
A deserter. So he's not wild or dangerous.
Oh, he is dangerous, Lizzie. And your involvement with him means you'll lose your job here. I'll try to defend you. If they want to send you to prison.
What? I don't want to go to prison.
Don't worry. I know what you can do.
So volume is inversely related to pressure.
You're a fast learner.
Avogadro's law and Boyle's.
What's the meaning of this?
Father, Mr. Buscombe was just teaching me about the gas.
Mr. Buscombe was supposed to be waiting in the library. Now everything is completely out of schedule. Thank you for your time, but I think I've read and seen enough.
No, Father, please, this was my fault.
I warned you about your curiosities getting in the way. Now you give me no choice but to take away all of your books for good.
No, please.
Forgive me for speaking out of turn. Miss Emily is a fast learner, a natural scientist. Most importantly, she has the rare determination to keep going, even if she has to read 1,000 books or take on the establishment to become a doctor. I know passion, and this isn't a phase. Unfortunately for you, denying her will only make her more determined.
Rosamond Calendar, lady of the household. Do you need to sit down?
I'm fine. 10th day of interviews. Samuel Buscombe.
What's your background, Mr. Buscombe?
Son of a chemist. Although they sold the business for my education. Corpus Christi. Chemistry and applied mathematics.
Would you consider an arrangement? Help and advice sourcing the best materials for Emily to learn?
Really, Father?
How about a tutor position? If you're going to entertain this, you might as well have a corpus man to guide her.
Well, perhaps if you wait around and stay put, we can talk options.
Sincere apologies, Mr. Calendar. Sir, it's important.
The cart will pass shortly. I'll create a distraction while you sneak in the back.
Do you have to leave the country?
I'm a deserter. I know it's better to work as a team, but I have to make it alone now.
Please, Mr. Calendar, have mercy on the boy.
Vince, run!
It's no use. You won't get far. I contacted your regiment commander and he's on the way.
Oh, you can't do that. Please, Mr. Calendar, just let him slip away.
He's jeopardizing all of you. If it wasn't for Lizzie, who knows what might have happened?
They're misguided. They were just trying to help out an old friend, weren't you?
He made a mistake by deserting. He's realised that now, haven't you? Living in a foreign land is punishment enough. Please don't send him to prison, sir.
Yes, I know. And I've asked the
I can't believe Lizzie snitched. It seems she overheard us talking and went straight to Mr. Calendar. I think she thought she was doing the right thing.
I was informing your commanding officer how you were lost on your exercise and got your foot stuck in an old badger trap on our grounds. Apologies for only just finding you.
Yes. Thank you for your help.
Perhaps in future you'll stick closer to your regiment. After you get proper treatment for your leg.
I will. I promise.
By the left.
You have learnt quickly, Wolf Boy. Enjoy your new life as a human.
Oh!
Oh, will I ever get rid of this smell of fish?
Where's Lizzie?
Did I hear howling? Am I safe from prison? I told Mr. Calendar, just as you instructed.
Yes, we are all safe now. Remember, you mustn't tell anyone about this. This is our secret.
Sheila's instinct was right. Brodie was not to be trusted. But that left me with more questions. Why was I so important? Why did she want to get close to me? I had learnt that, right or wrong, we should at least listen to our instincts.
Until tomorrow, Mr. Buscombe.
There are some feelings, like a lost boy in the woods, or a son searching for his mother, that are too strong to be ignored, no matter the risk and dangers involved.
It would appear we have a thief in our midst.
I wonder if you might accompany me on a stroll of the gardens later.
What did I tell you? I knew she'd mess it up. What on earth is going on?
Got you! Freddie,